Hey everybody, Soybean Farmer. New Year's Day, January the 1st. Well, what I got in my hands here is great granddaddy's cottonseed fork. And it's a very useful tool. And what I'm up to here is I got all the leaves off of this and kind of corralled them or herded them down to here. And now I want to get them on this trailer like this, because I'm going to take this stuff and scatter it on some poor land and cut it into the ground, make some organic matter out of it. As you can see, well, you can get a right good little scoop with this thing. Alright, let me get this trailer full. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to try an invention, or try using this tool for something that's not supposed to be used for. Now, this vacuum tube will vacuum the leaves up. There's a shredder in here that'll shred them, and hopefully it'll shred them fine enough that we can throw them out of this right here. That'll give me some type of spread. So y'all hang on, let's see what we get. I hope this piece don't fall off. Alright. Alright, that's what I thought was going to happen. Yeah, it blocked it. There's a crosshair in there, so let's try it without it, see what happens. Yep. Oh well. The wet leaves are not getting shredded. They're getting stuck in here and not coming through. So pretty much just clogged up the tool. Alright, that turned out just like the combine. Wet stuff don't like going through the combine, and wet stuff don't go through here. Oh well, I thought it was a brilliant idea. You never know what an idea is going to produce until you try it. That'll be fun to unclog. Well, I wonder how much of that I'm going to have to take apart. Alright. Back to the old style of spreading and scattering. And as you can see, ground's nice and wet. God, I hope I don't get stuck out here with this. Alright. Like that. Try to get some scattering action. It's like walking in jello. Would have been cool if that had worked. It's just too wet to shred up through there. But, oh well, like I said, if you don't try it, you never know what you get. See if I can pull up a little bit. Hopefully, let's see, that spot right there is good and wet. Hopefully I can get going straight. Yeah, that worked. Just don't drive in there or there. Yeah, you're probably thinking, what a joke. What is he trying to accomplish? Well, that's organic matter, and it's free. It was in a place where I didn't want it, so I'm moving it to a place where it might do some good. Maybe. Never can tell. Yeah, I'm looking at the ground. I don't see any soybeans. I haven't seen one yet. I mean, if the combine had thrown them out the back and they were laying here, there's enough matter here on the ground, and you can see that it ain't washed ruts right in here, so it wouldn't have washed them away. There's one, finally. All right. I mean, the combine ain't a perfect machine. You dial it in as best you can to the conditions that you're running in and try to get what you can get. When I get back out here and go to cutting again, because of the let's see how bad oh yeah, cold step there. Because of how late it's gotten in the season and how the pods are more fragile, you're going to have to change the rules up, which means come out here and start early in the morning, like say 8:30, when there's still some dew on the plants. It's going to make them tough to get through the machine, but it's going to give you less pod shatter in the head. Adjusting for conditions. It got to a point this year where it wasn't about trying to get beans at the optimum moisture or optimum dryness. It was about the whole time just being able to get across the land. In fact, what I'm walking on right now, let's see if you can see that. That is the way the land has tested every time I've tried to come out here and cut beans this year. Here, I'll show you one more time. Now, what do you think is going to happen? A two-wheel drive John Deere 3300 combine with the little small tires that are on that thing. I'm going to roll out here in this field and get stuck. I'm by myself. and I'm going to spend the rest of the day trying to get the thing out of the field so it doesn't have to spend the night in the field and get rained on. You just can't get across ground with that much water in it to do anything on that size combine. But I watched a video this morning. Jake Ziegler, who I think a lot of and got a lot of respect for. And he mentioned his daddy was driving the combine, that his daddy switched into four-wheel drive to get across the wet spot. I was immediately jealous. I'm glad Jake and his father have got a combine with big tires and four-wheel drive so that a wet year like this year don't mess them up. They can get out there and get their beans in. Made me wish I had one, but I don't. I got what I got. I'm on a limited budget for what I can put into this farming operation. So I'll have to make do with what I got. It's like you see me, I got a fairly decent spread going on here. It's manual labor, but that's not something I'm afraid of. Pull up a little bit. Yeah, water's done come right up in that spot where I was standing there. See? And that's the way it's been here since the beginning of November. I've had 2 days. When I got out here in this field, I could feel that combine giving, slipping. But I just gritted my teeth and said go. And it went, and I got across this and didn't get stuck. When I got out in that field, there were 3 spots over there that I could feel that combine giving and slipping. And again, I just gritted my teeth and said go. And actually I figured out something over there. If I put the combine in 2nd gear, pulled variable speed all the way down, gave up cutting a full head and cut about 2/3 so that I could keep the feeder house flow right, when I did hit one of the slippery wet spots, I could throw that variable speed up and get tires spinning better, give up a little bit of head and go on through it. But what I hit the last time I took the combine out just didn't work. And that tinkly sound, if the microphone's picking it up, it's rain. It's a light sprinkle, but it's rain. This has been some kind of year for wet, wet, wet. I had a funny vision the other night. I'd take the 40-20 and put it in front of the combine, put a chain on it, and pull the combine through the beans and just give up what 40-20 tore up. Talk about, yeah, visualize that now. Made me laugh. Well, I gotta get my trailer empty. I ain't carrying it back up there with leaves still in it, so let's finish this up. Get off of there. That works pretty good. See, if I had somebody to drive the ATV, crawling along right slow, I could be the spreader, throwing it out like that as we went. I don't want that stick out here. You get over there. Well, not a bad spread. Spread out like that over that much space. Probably make one pass with the disc and cut it right in. I know when somebody comes out here and drops a big pile, then you have to go over it and over it and over it, and then you finally say, well, that ain't gonna work, and you go get your pitchfork and get out here and spread it out so that you can cut it in. Better to spread it the first time. All right, let's go get another one. Right. Yeah, shame that didn't work. Clogged it right up inside of the machine. I thought the tube was where it's going to clog up. It did, but oh well. I wonder how much of that I'm going to have to take apart to get it unclogged.